before this that it's an extra 15 hours. I was actually wrong. It is actually only 2 hours long, not including the side quests you have to do to collect everything. So it's not really that much of a long DLC. Neither is Desolation of Mordor, but it's kind of worth it in a sense, because if you played the main story, at the end Talon goes off and he becomes the Nazgul. This is following up after and just showing what Gladreil does. I'll be quite through the cutscenes so you get all the cutscenes, but there is some new stuff to this. There is some new orcs you can obtain by playing this. So let's get straight into it.
I failed you. I stood with Celebrimbor. I wore his ring. We failed to defeat the Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord and the Bright Lord are one. A flaming eye above Barad-dûr. But I sent you to Mordor for the Nazgul. And your work is unfinished. Look to Minas Morgul, and the Nazgul who dwells within it. You know the one of whom I speak.
He died. I took the new ring and left him to die.
He now wears the ring of Isildur. He belongs to the Dark Lord. It falls to you.
My lady, I cannot. Let me come home.
You will wear the new ring. You will finish what you started. Then you may return home.
It will be done.
Alright, so we start off here in Minas Morgul, and we get a new ability, the cone of light, and infuses enemies with light in a wide area in front of you. To throw a light bolt at your nearest target, infusing them with light, knocking them back. Fully infused enemies become blinded. When an enemy is blinded, press circle to execute. So, very easy. And you get a little bit of a side mission here. So that's how you execute. And you can heal up by holding down triangle, which is great for when you're in mince battle, because it actually protects you from the actual light. So I'm gonna do this little side quest. You earn extra XP and money for that if you do side quests. You can also collect intel. So Talion is basically the leader of Minas Morgul now, and I'll explain a little bit about Talion's fight later. Well, we go against him twice, I should say. And yeah, I'll have to admit something when I actually get into it. So just and there is some unique orcs in this as well. Trying to get a fucking down execution is really hard. So all we're doing is going to where Talion is. I've got 3 more to do. Should be easy enough. You never know where the light is aiming. That's one problem. So one more. There's one here. So there we go. And because we're infused with the Elf Lord S.O.W, we can actually use his bow. You don't really get much of S.O.W, like he doesn't really talk that much in this one. You're mainly getting talked to by the Elf Lord.
This feels very familiar.
Well, obviously you've been here about 4 times, woman. And all we gotta do here is defeat these lot. Oh, you prick. And chop his head off. I tend to go for the ones with the shields first. Fuck's sake. So I didn't get a chance to heal up then, because of this knob. Yo, dude. And before you ask, no, I won't do a full attack with you. fuck. Good thing about having second chance unlocked straight away for the DLC is it just gives you a better chance to win. And usually I never go down on this part, but oh well.
He is changed. He belongs to the Dark Lord. Your time has come, Nazgul.
You will not kill me again.
So going against Talion is really fucking easy, and this is what disappointed me with this DLC, is because he's pretty much easy to fucking beat. All you gotta do every time he jumps over to you is do shadow attack, shadow strike I should say. So when he does that, you just go to your bow, do the shadow strike.
You should have died.
I'm not attacking your fort, mate. You gotta stop fucking asking that. At the moment, I don't really give a fuck about doing online. So, as you can see, he's just fucking really easy to beat. And I'm out. Shit. Usually I would use my bow later on.
And you were Celebrimbor's.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Talion. Because I have no ammo, well, no arrows, I can't do thingy on him.
You serve Sauron.
I serve Middle-earth.
And I'm dead. Yeah, Talion does that move where he hits the ground, and that's usually where I use my bow. Then, usually at the start, I don't bother doing it, but yeah, and there's some guy called Mr. DJ on here, and he constantly asks me to attack his fort when, to be honest, it doesn't work. He's playing online on the fucking phone, not on the actual P4. So, nah, man. And it really bugs me that he asked that. I don't mind doing it if he had an actual P4 to do it, but he doesn't.
Isildur's ring.
And you were Celebrimbor's.
So, yeah, Talion is kind of fucking annoying at times when he does that. Oh, fucking shadow striking.
I was sent here to kill you.
So I played this yesterday on easy just to get used to it, and you know, it's not really that long for a DLC. But I should have second chance, so if I do go down. And it gives you a bit of a time delay as well.
You serve Sauron.
I serve Middle-earth.
So jump over. Just keep pressing X until you get in front of him. And then you can hit him. And there he goes again with the spazzy ass shit. You do not want to get hit when he's doing that. That takes a big chunk of health off you. Because he just spams it. And there he goes again, but I dodged. And he'll run away like normal. Fucking pussy Italian. Get back here. Yes, I am.
I may wear Isildur's ring, but I am not yet a Nazgul. Shelob saw the future that has come to pass. She saw the great eye above Barad-dûr. And she also saw the need for a counterbalance.
Are you that counterbalance?
No. We are.
I was sent here to kill you.
You once told me that in the war against darkness, stalemate is victory. Do you still believe that?
I believe Mordor and the Nazgul must be contained. But how long can you fight this war before you fall and join them?
I don't know. So perhaps you should stay close. Come. Look. After the Witch King's fall, an attack commenced against multiple fortresses.
And by who?
That is what we need to find out.
As one power falls, another one rises.
That is the way of Mordor.
So we'll end up going to Gorgoroth, I think it is. And Talion doesn't really stay with you that long in this game. You see him a couple of times, he does a siege with you and that's about it. Mainly it's just building your army again. Just a little bit shorter, you don't have to spend hours doing it.
This fort would not withstand an attack of ghouls.
It's not the ghouls that concern me.
My lordship,
Attacks have commenced against the other forts. We must prepare.
this is unfortunate. If attacked now, we will fall.
What has happened?
Osram's departed a week ago to avenge his blood brother. Took his drakes with him. We have not heard from him since. Yesterday, Thrak was poisoned. He confronted Ahisu, who denied responsibility. Thrak, perhaps deranged by poison, stabbed Ahisu, who then bled to death.
It's a wonder you've been able to hold the fort as long as you have.
We won't hold it at all without reinforcements.
I may know a few orcs who could provide the defenses we need. They are unique.
Very well. I must attend to the fortress in Saragost.
Saragost,
Whereas you now wear the ring.
I will not dominate these orcs. But I will bring them back, one way or another. This should be interesting.
So here we are. This just tells you about the enemies and allies and gear up for battle and stuff. So before main missions, there actually is these Caragor looking things, and this is where you get legendary armor and stuff. So we've got the first one: defeat the Deep Delver and recover the gear of the elves who came to Mordor before you. Reward Beast Hunter's Blade. So it tells you what gear you get as well. So I'm gonna go to this one and get a better blade.
You sent me to kill Nazgul. I will do what is needed when the time comes.
So this is your skills you get, and you don't really get many. You see, you can actually unlock everything as soon as you start the game. So I'm gonna do Infuse, which is my favourite one. It's X and circle, so when like you want to dominate an orc, you can use that in the main game with Talion. With gladareil, she doesn't use that, it just blinds them temporarily. And you do get bodyguards, so
You're all getting in my way.
ooh. And I'll be doing a little video on kills, like my favourite kills that I've done. So he's immune to execution, so best use blinding light, as it's called. Oh, you fucker. And doing these, you can oh, for fuck's sake.
This looks like a good time.
So knocking back. I just want to get these guys out so I can focus on the main. Oh fuck. So yeah, now I can focus on him. Fuck off. Just fucking. You better let me fucking hit you, bro.
My work on the other.
I don't. Oh fuck. I'm out of arrows. Alright, let's go and get some arrows. Is it up? Ah, they're down there. This is a problem with this game. In the first game, you didn't have that. Like, arrows would usually be up top instead of down. Down on the floor. Oh fuck.
You're all getting in my way.
Prick. So yeah, this does take a while. It's because she's only level like 1 compared to what Talon is. If I was in the main story, this guy would have been dead in like 2 seconds.
Any left for me?
And there we go again with that shit. There we go. Machine track. I just wanted to show you what the side quests are. So we got 30, level 30. Well, time counters instantly kill grunts, and that's definitely what we need. So let's get to the 3 main stories. 3 main story missions.
Get ready, boys! This'll drive the buggers out! Meet the Bone Shaker!
If you save enough of his workers, you will gain his...
So this is a unique log
You still have so much work
to this game.
you heard of my work then! You must protect the workers!
Architect. He's the architect. And later on you actually get a choice whether you want to keep him or if you want to change what character you want.
Someone who appreciates what I'm doing here!
What is it that you're doing here?
Only the greatest architecture
So just follow him. So there's his architect, this statue.
Impervious to all forms of attack. Once we clear these dark ghouls out, are you with me?
And he loves going against ghouls for some reason. Well, he's digging under a ghoul's sort of like area.
This will be the next big thing. Once this one's done, all the overlords will want one.
So I'm just getting the... Well, I've got the achievement now. Well, the mini side quest.
Not again, not again! We will conquer the underworld, just as we have the...
And it's just easier using blinding light.
Oh no! My archers! They're on loan from Arcaro! Not gonna like that! I'll give
Oh
these
fuck.
buggers another taste of the Bone Shaker!
So I can't get up there with Shadow Strike, so I have to run up. What the hell are you doing?
magnificent character.
Alright, so I'm healing up now. So as you can see, my health's just building up now from that, and you can do it up to 3 times, and then it stops after the 3rd time. So goals will end up here.
We're directly above the fortress, main courtyard. There's another of these statues down below. It's bigger than this one.
So you see why I'm up here. Some more just over here. And that's the problem with ghouls, is they're very annoying because they fight in packs. So oh, there he is. As you can see, I'm just getting blocked in the corner. There we go. Should be the end of that, and we'll get some more dialogue off him.
Who thinks it's so important? Why isn't he? This is my masterpiece, she-elf. My shrine to orc greatness. To Mordor itself.
It's a shrine to something.
You did great work here today. And with my archers gone, I'm going to need protection. I don't pay much, but you'll have no shortage of glory. Consider yourself hired.
I won't disappoint you.
So we've done the first story mission. There is a great mission we have to do, where we actually have to fight drakes. Which, if you didn't know, drakes are just
What he lacks in
basically
he makes up.
there we go, Morgoth.
Let us hope so.
They're basically dragons in this game, and S.O.W. it does talk about them, and he says to Talion, because now and again there is some dialogue between them two, whilst you're just running around and not doing side missions. He'll say dragons will keep better care of their skin. So drakes are just like baby dragons compared to normal dragons. Which I haven't seen the DLC bring any dragons into it, which would be great. And I have to admit one thing about this game is they got riding dragons right compared to Skyrim. Skyrim is like fixed camera angles, you have to do it, and you can't like move or strafe or anything like that. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro?
Eltarion, take care when speaking with this one. Do not mention my name.
Do not mention my name.
I understand.
So don't bother with that side quest. It is really hard to do.
I watched as you slew your way to me.
I tried it and died so many times.
And no friend of Sauron. Tell me, is there anything these wretched Uruks are good for?
I suppose they die well enough.
I am the bow of Morgoth, and I have resisted the usurper's rabble alone for far too long. Let us fight together. Org! You've slaughtered too many of my boys for too long. Today I'll finally end your miserable life.
So there we go, we've got some drakes. I'm gonna heal up, but it's best with drakes is best getting onto the ground and then firing your bow from like groundwards. Shit. So you can shadow mount, and this is what I mean about flying dragons, is they look awesome. Well, drakes. So I'm just gonna fucking get down, bitch. So that's one, and then we got the last one to do. Oh shit. Can't see. So there we go. Drake is down, and there actually is a main achievement you can get in the actual main game with Talion, is you shadow mount a grog, or you summon a grog and you go against a drake with a grog.
How could I say no?
So there we go, we've unlocked more skills. Just got one. We upgrade that one for allies, so if they fall down you can
Morgoth was a dark and hateful foe. If he knew one of his most dedicated followers,
basically obtain them.
end up working with an elf,
This is
furious.
another one of my favourite orcs, Orlogs I should say. He's very unique to this DLC, and he obtains spiders that are just awesome.
They know what power you carry. My mistress has felt the
You got the
sting of
light
its
on,
light.
so
She said you would seek me out. You have nothing to fear, Kirmizov. I am Arbaruk, and I am to offer you my support.
And what is the price for this gracious offer?
Machine-worshipping fools!
as you can see, his armor just looks awesome.
Very well.
And you got the second task to do, an optional task.
Below their feet. Slay them. Bring an end to their
So
incessant deeds.
these spiders will not attack you, so you can just leave them to go and
Will aid you.
kill them if you wanted to. I usually do. So let's get some more spiders out. But there is a captain we have to go against, and he'll get enraged, sorry, by spiders, so usually I just leave Finger to take them out. Well, most of them. So you'll see in a minute. We just got to go down here. Defeat the dig site workers. So there you go, we get to go against 3 of them. Most of them are legendary characters.
I don't know who do something so foolish, but I do know that you'll pay for it in pain. Yes, such delicious pain it will be. Well, delicious for me.
Venomous wrath of my mistress and her brood.
Cheers. So the best thing to do is run around, collect arrows, leave him to get most of the characters. So he's immune to the light. But he's not immune to Finger. So there you go, he's immersed. So it means I can't damage him that much. And he's adapted. So if you play it on easy and hard, you actually get 3 characters to go against, and they'll be higher level. Just keep doing Shadow Strike until he comes out of enraged mode. So he'll boom, boom. So you keep doing. And like I said, Barak is Barak, or whatever you want to call him, is a great character. So yep, he's adapted. I forgot about that. But Finger should knock him down a bit. Yep, he's gonna take him out. There we go. So it's very best idea is to let your followers do most of the brunt work. Like Frack did most of the work, killing the captains, and that's what mainly you gotta do with Fall. Mainly gotta do with this DLC and Desolation and Mordor is let your bodyguards do most of the work. And the reason I say that is because it makes it a lot easier for you yourself as a character to not die as fast. So we're going to the next one, which is the seat of Sinif Ungod. So we're in Sinif, not Gorgoroth. I thought it was Gorgoroth, but it's not. Feels like do bigger explosions. That's a good idea. So yeah, this DLC is not that long, but it's refreshing. I'll say that. But I am disappointed with the ending of it. I'll explain that later. Because they haven't really mentioned about making a new Middle-earth, although, and following up from the expansions and the main story of Talion, obviously Talion is gone for the main quest. So if they do bring it back, I'll tell you nearer to the end of the DLC.
A new power rises in Mordor today. As we speak, the Grave Walker faces a massive army at his gates.
So I've actually got Prac the Prison Master as one of my followers in one of my areas, and and it's kind of funny that they reused same Uroks and same Orlogs.
Shelob's children will do their part, and I will stand with them.
Get to your positions.
To battle and to victory!
So I'm going to take the siege beasts out first.
We must hold the fort!
Because that'll give us a big advantage. So they'll only have two. Two attacks on them. You fucking prick. Just mount, mount, mount. Good damn it. So I'm gonna aim for it over here. Take some of that. Usually what I do for my sort of gameplay, I'll explain some of the ways I do it to make sieges a lot more easier. So that was really easy. And I'll attack from the left side, right side this time. See if I can get brutalized. So it's mainly unlocked what town you would use. Skak the Screamer. Not much of a screaming now, bro. And one of my characters is down. Oh well, I'll go and pick him up. You get enough time anyway. So there we go, and he's dead. Right, side again. One coming up, two coming up. Take his cowgirl out. Oh. Oh my god. Usually guys with bows are really easy to beat, but that fucker's in. Go up. Oh, fuck's sake.
And where there's fire, there'll soon be smoke, rising up from a pink-skinned corpse. You won't trick me!
So he's dead. There's gonna be an explosion. And I've fallen down as Pierre, but oh well, and this should be the last guy to defeat. And he's a what they called a brute. Right? Tackle the boulder.
Watch the fire!
So there we go, siege done.
We've lost Saragost.
I don't suppose they had anything to do with it.
So these are two new Nazguls, and only made for the DLC.
Victory. Enjoy your triumph. It will be fleeting, like your humanity. You wear the ring of a Nazgul, though you are not worthy of it. And so, it will be ours. As will the ring makers.
The Dark Lord himself could not take this ring. What hope do you have?
The Dark Lord and the ring maker burn atop Barad-dûr. The Witch King is diminished. We are ascendant.
Slayer. Slayer! Go to Minas Morgul, make sure it is secure. We do not have the forces to retake Saragost.
Then I will burn it to the ground.
Ooh, dramatic. So there we are. Now we have to go to the next area. Saragost. And as you can see, there's a few to do in Saragost. But I'm actually going to end this video here, guys. Didn't want to do a long video of this because it's not very long DLC anyway. So I'll end it after this cutscene.
The elf assassin. Everyone's talking about you. Except the ones who are dead, of course. And that number's growing.
And what makes you think you won't soon join it?
I'm worth more to you alive. See, I provide solutions. In this case, potential recruits.
So there we are, guys. That is the end of this video. I hope to see you in the next one. My name is C. Pieces, bros and girls, and if you did like this video, put a thumbs up. If you didn't, go and tell your mum to go and suck a lemon.